Luna is about to go on our longest hike ever. We are going to hike to the top of Mount Marcy, the highest point in the state of New York. It has an elevation of 5,344 feet.
Luna. Yeah, you're a happy dog.
The total distance there and back will be more than 16 miles. It is a long hike for anybody. Can Luna go the distance? There's not really any doubt. Luna is a 2-year-old border collie with working line lineage, and she runs every day, usually covering 2 to 6 miles over hilly terrain while we play disc golf. We also run together regularly. So I knew the hike wouldn't be too big of a challenge for her, though I was curious if she'd actually get tired, as she seems to have an endless supply of energy. But I soon hit a snag. Apparently, leashes are required in the area. A trail steward even asked me to leash up, something I only planned on doing at the top where the alpine grass is fragile.
Stop. Right there.
I understand why leashes are required. It's a busy area, and there is no shortage of irresponsible pet owners. Plus, dogs running off trail can disturb wildlife. But I think leashes are dangerous for both Luna and me while we are hiking technical rocky trails. We could easily trip each other up. I know there are plenty of people who will disagree with my decision to ignore the rule, but I am confident in my training and in Luna's gentle nature. She stays on trail and wouldn't even hurt a fly. Because leashes are required throughout our home province of Quebec, I have been teaching Luna to walk close to me so we can hike without being noticed or bothering anybody. I have taught her to press against my right calf, my left calf, my heels, or to stay close, never more than a few dozen feet ahead, so I can quickly call her back if needed. It's taken a lot of effort every day, but now I trust her to stay right with me when there are hazards around, like other animals, cars, or cliffs, or in this case, forest strangers who might want to give me a ticket. I also don't want her approaching strangers without permission, invading people's personal space, something that was very difficult to teach a dog who thinks everybody is her new best friend. What I discovered on Mount Marcy is all this effort that I'm putting in at home is paying off when out on adventures. Luna wants to be running ahead. She wants to be my scout. And sometimes I let her go, but I trust her not to get too far ahead or to approach people uninvited. She even comes back to me if she sees somebody ahead because she knows that's what she's supposed to do.
Luna, what do you think about it? Do you think it's pretty? Do you think it's pretty? Or do you just want to keep going again? You're like, why are we stopping? Is that what you think?
We made it to the top without any complaint from other hikers. In fact, the majority of people wanted to pet her because she's so darn cute. Luna is a bit of a celebrity everywhere she goes. There's just something about her. On the descent, it was much the same. My friend and I were moving pretty fast down the hill and had to pass a lot of people. But Luna stayed the course, and I think some people hardly noticed she was off leash.
Dog.
Oh yeah. They run pretty slow. Yeah, let's go. Up.
We took a break at a waterfall to cool off, and then plowed on. I found it quite amusing when my friend was walking in front of me and Luna in front of him. Because she is not supposed to get too far from me, she kept stopping in his path, pretty much ignoring his nudges and waiting for me to catch up. Such a good doggie.
Luna, you can't go with them. You can't go with them.
Now the big question is, did she get tired? Nah. When we got to the car, I poured some water into an upturned frisbee for her, but she just stared at me, waiting for me to throw it. So I did. But I guess she earned a little playtime after such a great adventure.